Shalom, Israel. Back with another lesson. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one The Intensity of These Prophecies. And as you can see, these prophecies are very intense right now, and they're only going to get more intense. You know, they're gonna keep getting more intense. You see, everything across the board is just it's not looking good. The Lord told you about the famine, the pestilence, the wars. He told you about that. You know, so I'm not gonna make this too long. I want to get a quick script. Let's go into Psalm. Let's go into Psalm. We're gonna go to Psalm. We'll go to Psalm 9 and 16, and it reads. Psalm 9 and 16, and it reads. YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI is known by the judgment which he executeth. See? And before I go on to that, let me go to Luke, because it just told you he's known by the judgment which he executeth. So let's go to Luke. Let's go to Luke really quick. Let's go to Luke. We're going to Luke 21. And we'll probably start at Luke 21. And we'll go to we'll start at 10 or 9, and it reads, but when ye shall hear of wars, that's all you're hearing about is wars right now. And commotions. I just read to you what it said. The Lord is known by he executeth his judgment. And the Lord is telling you right here, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified. And that's to the elect. For these things must first come to pass. But the end is not by and by. 10. Nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And that's what we're seeing. And I just seen earlier that Ukraine pretty much said this is never going to end. Well, that's not what YAHAWAHSHI YAHAWAHSHI said. This will come to an end, but this is just a build up to the end. And basically someone on his cabinet was pretty much saying this ain't gonna end, and it's gonna get worse than this. But this is all a part of prophecy. Nation shall rise up against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And the Lord's gonna destroy you nations. He's going to destroy you. Okay. So let's go back over to he's gonna build you guys up to as far as to come, this world war building, to bring you right over into the valley of Jehoshaphat and to smash you. That's what's coming. You so-called you Edomites and Moabites, you Chinamans and Chinese and Japanese and Russians, Medes, all you different nations, you gonna get it. Starting with Esau, Edom, you are going to get it, because the Lord just told you, I'm known by executing his judgment, So let's go back over to Psalm. Psalm 9 and 16, we'll read this out. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is ensnared in the work of his own hands. You see? And the Lord has the Lord has the Esau and these other nations in a trick bag. He has a snare for them, and that snare is ultimately to send all those armies over there in that the Valley of Decision, Jehoshaphat, and he's gonna judge you. That's going to be your judgment. All them bombs and nuclear bomb, everything that you're going to shoot off, and the Lord's going to come out of those clouds in the midst of that, and he's going to smash you to pieces. 17, the wicked shall be turned into hell. Let me read it again. The wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau and these other nations. The wicked. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Let's go back over. He said he said the wicked shall be turned into hell. Okay. So let's go back over to Luke. Let's go back over to Luke. It says, we'll go to Luke 21 and 11. And it reads, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. You see? You see? We'll hop over to 20. We'll hop over to 25. And it reads, and there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon the earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. And that's what it is right now. The Lord is executing judgment. That's exactly what it is right now. There's all type of commotions. There's distress. There's perplexity. There's all of that right now. The Lord is executing his judgment. And not only that too, there was an earthquake over there in China, and then there's a heavy flood over there in India. Let's go to Job 37, and we'll go to Job 37. Let's get that real quick. Job 37 and 13, and it reads, he causeth it to come, whether for correction or for his land or for mercy. See, when he's sending these natural disasters, these earthquakes, these floods and famines and pestilence, it's all for correction or mercy. And in this place and around the world is nothing but been corruption. So the Lord is sending correction. Let's hop down. We'll go 23. Touching the Almighty, we cannot find him out. There's just absolutely no way to search out YAHAWAHSHI. Our ways are not his ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. There's nothing nobody can do about this. He is excellent in power, excellent, the best in business. He is excellent in power and in judgment and in plenty of justice. You see that? He's excellent in power and he's excellent in judgment. Let's go over to Isaiah, because this time in this place is coming to an end. You know, he said he's going to increase the famine. The famine is going to get worse. He told you that. I'm going to increase the famine until it destroys you. You 2/3 Jakes and all you Jakes that's then came into the word and sold out and trying to go with the enemy and trying to reunite the world and stuff. You're out of there. The Lord's only dealing with one nation, and that's Israel. And he's dealing with the elect at this point in time, because that's who he's coming back to save. We're going to go to Isaiah 14. But these prophecies are going to intensify over time as we continue to get further and get closer and closer into YAHAWAHSHI's return. The famine. You see the food. You see the water. They're talking about that baby formula that from Germany. The baby formula. There's more baby formula that's coming from Germany. That they done brought in a fresh batch. But we all know them Temanites over there. That's Esau over there, and they're mad scientists. We don't know what's in that baby milk. We don't know what's in that baby formula. They didn't already set this up, man. And it's just nothing but death coming, because the Lord is going to he's known by executing his judgment. Okay? It's just going to get a lot worse. But it reads, Isaiah 14:1. And it reads, for the Lord, YAHAWAHSHI, will have mercy on Jacob. Who is Jacob? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. That's Jacob, the nation of Israel, and will yet choose Israel. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. These other nations are the strangers. That's who the strangers are. And they're going to cleave and they're going to serve Jacob and YAHAWAHSHI. 2, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of YAHAWAHSHI for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, and whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressor. 3, and it shall come to pass in the day that YAHAWAHSHI shall give thee rest from thy sorrow. And that's what's been going on here with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You have been, it's been constant sorrow, constant sorrow. There's no good here, man. You've been working day and night. You barely get to enjoy your kids. By the time you do get into a good position, you're old or beat down and, trying to retire. And, it's just constant sorrow. You've been slaving your whole life. Your mom, your dad, your uncles. You have a few Jakes that's been born into some type of money, but they're still at the bottom of Esau and these other nations. You're not sitting at these UN meetings or EU meetings, okay? There's been constant sorrow. The Lord said, and it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi shall give thee rest from thy sorrow and from thy fear and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve. You see? 7. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth in singing. You see? It says 8. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us. You see? Call Allah Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi. Even the trees are going to rejoice. This hasn't happened yet. This ain't happened yet. Because how can those people over there, those small hats, be the people of the book? I don't see the Lord. I don't see the world rejoicing. I don't see the world singing in happiness right now. They're not. They're not doing that right now. It's constant chaos. We are at the end right now. Like I said, these prophecies are going to intense. The intensities of these prophecies, you know, and the elect of Israel, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, the elect is hasting. You know, we're hasting for more, for all this to come. Bring it. Because we got to get out of here, man. We need new bodies, and we got to get out of here, man. Because you got fake food. You got women trying to be men. You got men trying to be women. If you got kids, they're trying to make your kids turn into whatever they're opposite of. You know, this place is hell amongst the elect of Israel. You 2/3 Jakes, you love this place, man. You love it. You love your oppressor, and you're gonna perish right over here with your oppressor. So, you know, these prophecies are gonna continue to intense and get worse, you know. And so, you know, Spirit hopped on me. I seen that, read a couple things, but hopefully you'll edify. I don't want to. I'll come back with another lesson. But I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Wadash, Shalom, Israel.